please welcome back the one and only Whoopi Goldberg. Most peaceful people I know.
Oh.
Like you just seem. I was telling you guys. Hey. You seem like such a peaceful person in such a good place in your life. You just calm and chill.
I try.
Do you?
I try. Yeah, I do. I make a conscious effort to not flip out.
Yes.
You know, life's kind of short.
It is
you
short.
spend a lot of time flipping out. You know, wake up dead, and what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know?
So, I love your shoes. Let's give
Do ya?
Whoopi some shoe cam. Hold your feet still. Love it. And Whoopi, there's less Whoopi to love. I notice even through the billowy fabric,
Right.
you've lost some weight.
Yeah, about 30 pounds.
Good for you.
Because I actually watched the movie, which is something I don't usually do, and I thought, oh my God, there's a football player pretending to be me, and it was me.
Your face is a little fuller in that.
Yeah, you think?
Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like I ate everyone in the film.
But I don't picture you following doctor's orders or going to the gym. I picture you doing it your way.
Well, yeah, you know, Rocco, I saw what...
Despirito?
Yeah,
Okay.
because Sherry had been losing weight and I hadn't noticed. And then one day I happened to look at her and there was so much less of her. I said, what did you do? She said, oh, I've been doing Rocco. I said, I need to talk to him. Because, I stopped smoking last year. Stopped smoking.
Wow!
Yeah.
You know what? I was going to ask you, because I'm an ex-smoker, but I was going to ask you, when you smoke, because you're free about walking around New York, if you have a pack of cigarettes, you smoke your cigarettes and blow the smoke, who cares? Do people come up to you and say, Whoopi, why are you still smoking?
No, because I'm very clear about why I was still smoking. My feeling is, I understand it's all about health, but as long as each state continues to sell them and they're not illegal, I'm not going to let anyone vilify somebody who smokes, because people are not offering free patches and all the free stuff, and they don't want you now using the e-cigarette. So I don't know what people are going to do.
Right.
But I stopped because of two little kids who had cystic fibrosis. And in the tape that I had seen, the little boy was in the machine, because you have to be in a machine to break up the mucus in your lungs when you have cystic fibrosis, and your lifespan is not very long, you know, maybe 16, 17 at most. So it doesn't usually run in siblings, but it ran in this pair, and she was like 7 and he was like 9. And the last thing he said, as he's in the machine getting shaken, and he was doing it so his sister wouldn't be afraid to be in the machine, he said, all I really want to do is breathe like a normal person.
And so how did you stop?
That
means it was a cold turkey?
Well, it was kind of cold turkey, because I got on Twitter and I said, I just saw this amazing thing. I told people about it. And I said, so I think I'm going to try to stop smoking. I can't give him my lungs, but I can respect the thing that he wants to be able to do that I do so freely.
Yes.
So I said I invited anybody who wanted to try to stop for us all to do it together. And about 160 people joined in.
Wow.
And we gradually stopped. I went from, 15 to 10, and then from 10 to like 7, and then I got bored and I just stopped.
Yeah.
And I've got them all over the house, because I kept thinking, oh, I'm gonna flip out. I'm gonna need it.
You're gonna need it. Yeah.
A year later, it's like, really, I don't need it. Nothing. I don't miss it. I don't have it. But,
Good for you.
But I'm not mad at anyone.
You're not judging anybody who still smokes.
But I am not judging anybody who still smokes. And if you run into folks, don't be pissed at them. They're standing out in bad weather. They're, and there are a lot of things in the air. But try to be a little more understanding that people are trying, because it's hard to kick. But I kicked it.
Okay, so now Jenny announced her engagement on The View.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was a shock to all of you. Were you surprised, or was she gushing over Donnie behind the scenes every day?
No, I think for me, I knew it was going to happen. It just wasn't happening when she thought it was going to happen. And that's what I think a lot of women forget, that the guys are smart enough to know when they're ready.
Right.
And when they're ready, they'll let you know. And so all of this, when is he? Why isn't he asking me? You know, this is the stuff that makes guys go, "Jeezy peasy, shut the hell up."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we were talking about it on Hot Topics. Okay, so now we're counting down now. We are counting down the weeks before Barbara Walters' last day on her iconic show, The View.
Yeah.
Can you say anything regarding?
I can say it's hard.
It's
going to be hard. You know, this has been her baby for 18 years that it's been on. And I think it must be very difficult to make that decision when you're still feeling viable and everything to move away from it. So it's kind of bittersweet, I think.
And I heard that you guys are having, as one of the surprises for the last day, all of the hosts from the past.
Day before.
The day before
her last day. Everybody who's been on The View.
And then look at how many. Look how many. If you forget how many people have been there.
Yeah.
Everybody. And everybody's going, who's the girl at the top in the middle? Who is that?
Where?
The blonde
Elizabeth?
hair.
That's Elizabeth.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Elizabeth,
yeah, that's Elizabeth.
Different.
And then there's
I know everybody else.
Star and
Rosie.
Rosie is there.
Starters.
Everybody's there.
Yep, they're all there.
And Debbie Matenopoulos is there somewhere.
Yeah, they're over on the left at the end.
Yeah, I just met her.
She married rich. Yeah, she went on and did well.
See, I always married often, never well.
Yeah, I know. 3 times, right? There's more with Whoopi after the break, and I want to continue where this left off. Thank you. We're back with Whoopi Goldberg, who's a brand new great-grandmother.
Yeah.
I know. Baby's only 3 weeks old. Her lovely daughter, Alex.
Right, is the grandmother.
Is the grandmother.
Yeah. Yeah, she's very, very shy. Yeah, she's like, no pictures, please. Yeah, she's already there.
She'll learn the Goldberg way to be herself, just like her great-grandma.
Yes, she will.
Adorable. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Would you ever, you know, with Barbara leaving The View, we've had some very spirited debates around here, and even at my house with my girlfriends, as to who needs to be on The View panel now. And here I've told you, I would love to see Star come back. I would love to see Rosie come back, you know, to be on the panel. But most of all, are you guys considering having a man on your panel?
I'm not. Well, because it's, you know, Barbara conceived this show as 4 or 5 women sitting around bull, pardon me, you know.
Yes.
And a guy every now and then feels like a fun thing to do. But to bring a man in when Barbara leaves feels like they're saying, you gals can't really do what it needs to do.
Yes.
And I don't think that's something we really want to put out there, because this show has gone on for 17 years without a dude on the panel. I think they did pretty well.
And
I love men.
And I love men.
Yeah.
Including, you know, Mario Cantone, who I know has been there a lot. I know you've had a few political pundits and things like that, but I don't care whether it's a gay man or a straight man, or if you've got a set of ones, I don't like to see you on my View panel. It's for the girls and women.
Every now and then, you know, it's not a bad thing. Every now and then. But The View is about
a woman's point of view.
Broads talking.
Yeah.
You know.
So, anything new on the romantic front for you? Just ask. Look, Whoopi, if I didn't ask.
Do I look like I am not getting any, or?
No, I'm just asking.
I look like I need something?
Just asking.
No, I just, you know, I have a cat. I get what I need when I need it.
Okay.
And that's good, and that's how I think that's how it needs to be for me. I don't think I'm meant to be married. I don't think it's a good thing for me.
Yeah.
But you know, every now and then, you know, if it ain't the vibrator, it's a friend.
Okay. I love Terry
Did I make you turn red?
Yeah.
Okay, I made him turn red, okay?
We all love Terry McMillan books.
Yes,
Terry
yes,
McMillan put you in the movie where you
How
went
Stella
to
Got a
How
Groove,
Stella
right,
Got a Groove
right,
back
right.
with Taye Diggs and
Right.
Angela Bassett and stuff.
Right.
And I'm so glad that you're back.
Idina.
Idina?
Idina.
Oh, I said it wrong. It's Idina Menzel. I'm as bad as John Travolta.
That's all right. I figured this was a good time to tell you.
Sorry, Idina.
That's all right. She loves you.
So now you're producing and you're starring in a movie based on a Terry McMillan book, A Day Late and a Dollar Short.
Right.
Tell us about the movie.
It's about a woman who makes a discovery that the clock is truly ticking for her. And her husband has left her, and her kids are sort of out of control, and her grandkids are not doing particularly well. And it's chock full of great actors and actresses.
I see Ving
and
Rhames.
Ving, who's played my husband before. Tashina I did Everybody Hates Chris.
She was just here the other day.
Yeah, I know. She was in my bus.
She told me she jumped on your bed with her shoes on.
With her shoes on. But that's okay, because I didn't tell her where I had been. And you know, the two of us, Mackay I had never met before.
He's wonderful.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
And Kimberly and Anika and I did For Color Girls.
Oh, right,
together.
yes.
So for me, the only cast person I hadn't worked with was Mackay, and I love him.
Yes.
And so I was thrilled. And there's not a bad performance in this thing, which is great.
You can't go wrong.
No.
Especially with the plot lines of a Terry McMillan book, and I'm sure you put it together wonderfully.
I'm telling you.
Now, right after our show today, I have to do a quick outfit change, and I'm going to be on The View.
Yes, you are.
So everybody tune into The View today. Thank you, Whoopi Goldberg, for stopping by.
Wendy.
It's always nice to see you.
My
I'll
pleasure.
see you again in a few
I'll see you in a
moments.
little bit.
A Day Late and a Dollar Short airs Saturday night at 8 on Lifetime. You watch that, okay?